Hello everyone, it is the Divinely Guided Tarot, and I am here with a reading for Aries, the week of January 1st to January 7th, 2023. Happy New Year and welcome to my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this reading. I have 3 different decks of cards that I'm going to be using today. I have the Moonology Oracle cards in this corner, the Moonology Manifestation deck in this corner, and right in the center, I have the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So let's go ahead and start off with the deck in the center, drawing just general feelings for the week ahead. And if you're watching this video, let me know down in the comments below if this resonates. If you have any New Year's resolutions, I'd love to hear them. This is definitely the time of the year that a lot of people are kind of operating in that productive, goal-oriented mindset. So it's definitely a time where everybody wants to get up and really change things in their life. So I definitely want to hear what you guys are planning to do with the new year ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards, and as I do so, I'm going to connect with Spirit. So if you could just give me a moment to meditate on these cards, that would be greatly appreciated. If you're watching this video, I want to say thank you for joining me in this space. I hope you find a message that resonates. If it doesn't, don't force the message. But if it does, definitely let me know down below. And just know that it is a sign from Spirit and it is meant for you today. Okay, so these are going to be your overall feelings for the upcoming week. I'm going to draw 6 cards from this deck to get us started. And then we'll jump into the other decks to get clarity. Okay, so first we have the card of Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Interesting card. Next we have Self-Esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Sorry. Don't know what happened there. Next, we have the card of Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Then we have Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And then one last card is Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay, Aries, I'm feeling that this upcoming week, you're really tuning in to kind of like your core identity. Like you're reflecting on your self-esteem, okay? You're really starting to notice your gifts that you have within, okay? And you're starting to appreciate that. And the only way, Spirit is saying the only way that you're going to see growth and happiness, which is exactly what you're headed in the direction for, like this is what you want, Aries. This is something that you aspire to have without faking it. Because a lot of times people say if you want to be happy, if you want to be confident, you need to fake it till you get there. But this is not what Spirit is saying at this time. It is saying that you need to let go of this fear in order to have that growth and that happiness, okay? And I feel that at this moment, I feel that a lot of people don't really think that you're an empathetic person. I feel like they think that you're aggressive and sometimes come off as like, misunderstanding, like, you're not understanding them, but I feel like you know more than anybody else that you're capable of seeing both sides of the situation. That doesn't mean that you're going to agree with both sides, but that is what you're able to do. Like, you're not incapable of doing so. So, okay, I'm feeling like this loneliness card, this one's kind of throwing me in a loop because it says, I know that I am never alone. And I think, like, I'm feeling that maybe you're having this fear regarding something in your life. It could be, like, maybe a job. Maybe you feel like you're, in rocky waters right now at your job. Maybe you feel like you're about to lose it. It could be a relationship. Maybe there's something going on in your relationship that's bringing you a lot of fear. And deep inside your mind, that you need to release that fear in order to grow, to be happy with this person. Like, I'm feeling that this section up here has to do a lot with love. Okay? And perhaps maybe this loneliness card ties into that. Maybe you have this fear of being lonely. Maybe your partner has a tendency to make you feel like perhaps maybe you're just alone. But I'm feeling like you're understanding and you're starting to realize, or maybe this is the message that you need to hear. Maybe it's something you already know, but Spirit's trying to reiterate for you, is you need to drop this fear. Maybe the fear is loneliness. Maybe it's something else. But in order to grow and to be happy with this person, you need to drop that. And like I said, I feel like maybe because this is a love situation, maybe this empathy, maybe your partner feels like you're not being very open to their side. Maybe you're not being very empathetic towards them. And maybe you need to be more empathetic in order to grow and to have happiness with this person. And this means growing that self-esteem that you have. You know what gifts you have. You know what you bring to the table. So this upcoming week, you really need to focus on building your self-esteem, knowing that the gifts that you have are very special. You need to realize that there's a lot to you. So I think this upcoming week, work on the fear. Figure out what it is that you are fearing. If it's loneliness, take care of it. Be more empathetic towards the people in your life. Maybe, like I said, I think it's more of a romantic relationship. It could be platonic, could be like in your family, anything like that. But definitely this week, work on being more empathetic. Work on figuring out the fear that you have, getting rid of it so that you can have high self-esteem, this growth, and this happiness that you aspire to have. Okay, so we're going to move these up here and then jump into the Moonology deck. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go into this Oracle Cards deck and draw from here just to get some more clarification. Because the first deck is more about like what you're feeling, what you might be facing, emotional kind of relations right there. Okay, so Aries, January 1st, January 7th, 2023. What kind of message do you need to hear? What message does Spirit want to give Aries at this time? And this time we're going to pull from the bottom of the deck after I'm done shuffling. Okay. And also, I do not put my cards in reverse. Like, I don't read it that way just because I don't have my deck sorted out thoroughly, so I don't want to go ahead and say something's reversed when the whole entire deck is reversed. So that explains why I'm not reading my cards in the reverse format that other readers might do. Okay. So now we have these cards. All right. Okay, so we have luck is on your side, starting over here. Luck is on your side. What do you need to release? You're very close to achieving your goal. Your hard work is paying off. Prosperity lies ahead. Look at the bigger picture and don't let your past hold you back. Okay. This is all coming together. It is really reflecting these feeling cards that we have up here. Basically, Spirit is asking you at this time to kind of focus on what it is that you need to release, that fear that we talked about. Figuring out what that fear is, what triggers you to go back into these old patterns where you're not being able to grow. Okay, this says don't let your past hold you back. Things from the past. How were you behaving in the past? What were you doing? What is keeping you in this stagnant state of not growing, of not being happy? What is it? You know, you need to figure that out and work on combating that issue. Because Spirit is telling you you're very close to achieving the goal that you want. You're very close. It's right there. Okay? Prosperity lies ahead. You're not going to be failing at this. If you do the inner work, you are going to see how it is paying off. It's saying right here, hard work's paying off. Okay, so once you really focus on what it is that is triggering these old patterns, that is really just limiting your growth, you're going to get everything you've ever wanted, okay? Luck is on your side. All of this is just very straightforward. It's going exactly with the cards that we pulled up here. So now, there's not much else I need to say on these cards, just because it is reiterating what we already discussed. I mean, this is perfect. It's really just going exactly with what we just said. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go into this last deck. So, really, Aries, keep in mind, it's really all about the inner work. You really need to water the inside before you can expect anything on the external to change, to get better. Okay, if you think about it, it's all in the mind, okay? A lot of spiritual people will say that to get anything in life, your mind has to be right, okay? To manifest good, positive things into your life, your mind has to be in the right state. And you cannot do that if you're constantly doing what you've been doing. If you want new things to happen in your life, maybe your life has been negative lately, maybe there's no growth, you cannot go back to the same exact things. If you want something different, you have to move different. And there is no doubt, Aries, that you can do this. You're fierce, okay? You have got this. You just need to put in that work. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Be proud of yourself, Aries. Lighten up. Talk less, feel more. Embrace the flow of life. Step up and lead. Attune to the divine. And lastly, we have go for it. Okay. Here's the thing, Aries. Spirit really, really needs you to do that inner work. To be proud of yourself. I mean, everything that you are going to be working on in this upcoming week is everything that is getting you to where you need to be. So keep that in mind. When you're putting in that hard work, don't feel like you could fail it, because you cannot. That is definitely not what this reading is conveying here. You're definitely going to succeed in whatever it is that you're trying to get at. Okay, so it's telling you to just go for it. Stop waiting around. Do exactly what you want to do right now. There's no point in waiting. Okay, and it's asking you to it's asking you to really take reins on your life. Okay, because I feel like some of you have maybe been sitting back, kind of letting life pass you by, thinking that maybe someone will come along and save you, but really Spirit is trying to tell you, you need to just get up and take care of it. Okay, you're not happy. Why aren't you happy? Figure it out, because nobody else can, because it's all an internal thing. And nobody knows you better than you know yourself. So it's telling you to step up and lead, okay? Be the leader of your life. There's nothing better than this. You have control, more control than you think. So don't shy away from stepping into your power. In Aries, it's asking you really, with these 3 cards, to just be more spiritual, okay? Get it in your head. Maybe you need to meditate. It's asking you to really attune to the divine, okay? Talk less, feel more. Use your intuition. Feel what it is that you need to feel, okay? Everyone feels different things. Everyone knows different things because of the way they feel. I mean, have you ever been in a situation where you feel like something isn't right and it isn't? But say, I don't know, maybe you ask your friend, maybe you're out with your friend, and you're like, hey, didn't that person feel a little off to you? And they're like, no, I didn't think anything of it, but you knew deep down something is not right, okay? So use that intuition, whatever it is. What is it that is going to make you happy? What is it that you want to go after? What things in your life do you need to get rid of that's preventing this happiness from coming to you? And then we have embrace the flow of life, okay? There's kind of this nonchalant energy with these 2. It's lighten up and embrace the flow of life. It's telling you, do this inner work, but don't let it strain you. Don't take it so serious that you're stressed out, okay? Lighten up, go with the flow, okay? Just do things that make you happy. Things that make you sad. Steer clear of that. Don't bother going into it. You don't need to make this some elaborate thing where you have to announce to everyone, like, oh, I'm cutting you out of my life. I'm cutting you out of my life. You don't do this for me. You don't need to make it a dramatic scene, okay? You just need to lighten up, embrace the flow of life, focus on things that make you happy, get rid of the things that don't without making it this whole event. There's no reason for it. And it's telling you, just take it easy, Aries. I mean, after everything, this whole entire year of 2022, it's asking you to just step into the new year in a very lighthearted, airy type of way. There's no reason to stress yourself out. It's all a part of the plan. All of this, these past couple months, maybe you've had a rough year, all of it is a part of the plan. And now Spirit just wants to remind you, this is your life. You're given limited time. There's no reason to stress on it. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be focusing on, what you came to this planet to set out to do. So there's no reason to stress on it, Aries. And it's saying just go for it and be proud of yourself, Aries. I mean, you've been through so much, and universe wants you to know that you should be proud of yourself, okay? So that is really all that I have for you today, Aries. I hope you gained some clarity. I hope you look forward to this coming week. Yes, it is a week that requires a little bit of work on your part, but it is also a very, very it's a good week for you, Aries. Even though you're putting in work and you need to really dig deep to figure out what it is that is holding you back, it's a good week for growth, okay? It's a good week to act as kind of like a stepping stone to getting to where your heart really desires that it should be at. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I will see you in next week's reading. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out to come on my channel and see what messages Spirit has for you. And I will see you later. Bye, Aries.